Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Bites. On this episode, I want to talk about entrepreneurship, the skill of building your own business, the skill of coming up with business ideas, and how to work yourself around the present economy that causes us to now be venturing into entrepreneurship. There are several aspects to entrepreneurship. There is the at-home aspect, where you can work from home. So you have lucrative business ideas like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, etc. You have the at-home feature where you can create your home as a business. So whether you are a dressmaker, whether you are a tailor, you're doing it from home, whether you are retailing livestock, whether you are operating anything within the hair scungy industry or hair bands industry, etc. You can do it from home. Likewise, you have many other options that you can take on. These options include creating business from the ground level. Now first you have to look into whether or not you have the capital to start the business. And after you have decided how the capital is going to come up, you also must decide where you are going to put that business, because that is important. You must have a venue for your business, whether home, as I said before, whether it is out elsewhere on private property, on family's property. You have to decide this for yourself. You also need to look into planning effectively. So you do a feasibility study. Is this a good idea that I've decided to start a business in the first place? Will person support me? What's my network gonna be? People talk about network marketing these days because it is the most effective marketing. So do you have a network to support your business idea? Do you have that facility to support and to make it a venue for your business activity? Now, the thing is that with the changes happening in the world, with globalization, outsourcing, and all these other international approaches to entrepreneurship, you have to change with the changing forces that are occurring. And somebody might say, so how does globalization and outsourcing and all these entities affect entrepreneurship? The fact is that the stage is now open globally. And because it's open globally, as I said before, you have on the internet access to places like Fiverr and places like Upwork, places like Freelancer, and the other available entities. You have Internet Marketing Jamaica and so many other outlets that are out there. For example, there are opportunities abroad that are now coming to us here, and two particular ones. You have the Amway, that is now a business idea that you can take on, where you physically sell your business plans, you physically sell products, etc. And you also have the eiclub.net, where you sell plans and it gives you benefits like retirement fund, it gives you benefits like learning plans, and so many other options. So the world is becoming alive through globalization, and entrepreneurship is affected by globalization. In fact, globalization has caused us to be thinking about entrepreneurship on a different scale. So some persons might say this interpretation is not the most effective because it's not entrepreneurship, but it is entrepreneurship because it influences entrepreneurship. So you have to take all of these factors into consideration. And I say live on the global stage, and the world is changing, so it is, so you have to change with the world. So if you're not technology inclined, you get yourself technology inclined because you're living in a technology age that is now changing. You have to change with it, get knowledge from the age, and input that knowledge to become the best entrepreneur you can be, especially now when the job market is not as lucrative. One thing I always said, there are jobs out there, but these jobs are already taken. Another thing I always say is that these jobs don't necessarily must be the most high paying jobs or the best paying jobs. So that's another factor that pushes us to go to entrepreneurship and try our own initiatives. I thank you.